Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Road to Worlds Regional Rundown. I'm your host, Daniel Matteson. Every week, we look back at the regional championship events for the Star Trek CCG that took place over the previous weekend, and we look ahead to the next weekend. This week is week 9 of the 2015 regional season. So that means we're going to start by looking back at the results of week 8, and we had a lot of events to cover. So we're going to begin in Germany, in Koblenz, back on the 16th of May. There was a 2E event that was run by Tjark Ott. This regional event drew 6 players, and the winner was Tobias Rausman. Tobias was running a Dominion deck. Dominion's been very popular this season with the release of Strange Bedfellows. Interestingly, Tobias's record was 4-1 over 5 rounds. He lost just once to Johannes Meda. And he actually had an identical record to Thomas Schneider and had to win by tiebreaker by beating him in head-to-head. So Tobias in first place. Second place was, as I said, Thomas Schneider. He was running DS9 Earth. And he also had the biggest ratings gain of the event with a 37-point gain. Tjark Ott came in third place, running DS9. Tobias, as I've mentioned in a previous episode, this is Tobias' second regional win this season. As I mentioned, he's got quite the long career and successful career. He was the 2010 world champion. He's won 2 European Continental Championships, 5 German national titles, 2 Danish national titles, and 11 total 2E regional wins. Tobias, by being Danish national champion, he already has a bye for European Continentals this year, so the bye gets handed down. Thomas Schneider in second also has a bye because he was runner-up at British Nationals, so the bye is awarded to Tjark Ott. So, congratulations to all 3 of those players. Moving on there was supposed to be a Tribbles event also, a Tribbles regional at the same location. That is not in the system. It hasn't processed, so either it didn't happen or it didn't get processed. So, question mark there. We're going to move on to the Netherlands in Rotterdam. We had all 3 games, 1E, 2E, Tribbles. We start with the second edition event, which was Sealed Deck. And this had 4 players. And the winner of this was Enrico Evink. Enrico was playing TNG. And he went 3-0. Picking up his second 2E regional win. And also having the biggest ratings gain of the day with 23-point gain. Coming in second place, Arjun Hoek, who was playing DS9, and in third place was Rem Boone, running Romulans. Enrico will pick up a 2E bye for European Continentals. Over on the first edition side, this was a little more straightforward, no TF event. And with 6 players participating, the winner was, once again, Enrico Evink. He won both 1E and 2E in the Netherlands this past weekend. Enrico was running Borg and went 3-0, and picking up a bye for 1E as well, and his 7th 1E regional title. Coming in second place was Arjun Hoek, and in third place, and with the biggest ratings gain of the event, going up 30 points, Rem Boone. Finally, they played Tribbles, and this was a Tribbles draft event. A little unusual. 6 players for this. And the winner, and picking up a head start for European Continentals, was Oscar Ruberg. Second place was Arjun Hoek, and third place was Juke Bottima. Once again, I proved proficient at mangling my European players' pronunciations, so apologies. All right, moving back into the States, we had some events in Fargo, North Dakota, in the Andoria region. Matthew Hayes was the TD for these events. Started with 1E and triples on the 16th, and then 2E on the 17th. So we're going to start with the 1E event. This was an OTF. 6 players showed up for this, and the winner was Ben Johnson. Congratulations, Ben. Ben was running a Romulan deck and went 4-0 in this event, picking up a bye for North American Continentals in his first 1E regional win. Ben also had the largest ratings gain of the event, going up 80 points. Very nice. Coming in second place was Justin Kaufman, and in third place, Ian Parmenter. Tribbles was also played that day, a Tribbles regional. This one actually had 7 players, and the winner, and earning a head start for North American Continentals at Gen Con, is Mike Rudolph. Congratulations, Mike. Second place, Justin Kaufman, and third place, John Western. On the following day, they played second edition regional. This was a virtual event, so only printed cards, no physical cards. This only had 4 players, and the winner, going 3-0, Matthew Hayes. Matthew was running Dominion, and picks up a bye for Gen Con, a 2E bye. This is Matthew's 4th 2E regional win. Coming in second place with a TOS deck was Ben Johnson, and in third place, running the board, Ryan Hayberg. We had an event in Australia, in Burwood. This was a 2E event, and drew 9 players, and the winner, piloting Tarak Nor, was Steve Hartman. Congratulations. Steve picks up his second career 2E regional win. He was also Trek Masters Sydney champion. And Steve will get a bye for Continentals, Australian Continentals, for 2E. Coming in second place was Mike Nugent, who was running Dominion. And in third place, Shane Byerly, who appears to have been running Voyager. He does not have a deck list posted, so don't know for sure if it was Voyager or Equinox, but it was probably Voyager. The biggest ratings gain of the event was actually Peter Hill, who came in 4th place with a Klingon deck. He went up 47 points. Let's move to Washington State, Ferenginar, in Marysville, outside Seattle. This event was run by Amber Van Bremen. This was a 1E OTF event. This had the largest attendance of any regional this past weekend, with 10 players. And the winner, going 4-0, was Ken Tufts, who was running Klingons. Ken Tufts, obviously, very successful first edition Trek CC era career. Ken was the 2012 World Champion and the 2013 North American Continental Champion. He's the Trek Masters Maryland Champion, and he holds 2 Canadian Nationals titles, and this is his 6th 1E regional win. Congratulations, Ken. Coming in second place was Michael Van Bremen, and in third place, don't have a deck list for him, and don't have a... we've only got a username, so I don't know what his actual name is. Perhaps his playgroup can fill it in. But Detze, Detze 001. So don't know who you are, don't know your real name, but congratulations on the 3rd place finish. Also the biggest ratings gain of the day with a 59-point gain. And that player is also awarded the bye for North American Continentals. It's handed down because Ken Tufts already has a bye by being Canadian national champion, and Michael Van Bremen already has one for previously winning a regional this season. Okay, so that is it for regional events that took place this past weekend. We have some events coming up. Week 9, May 23rd and 24th. We start on Saturday in San Diego, California, the RISA Regional. These are some 2E and Tribbles regionals directed by Charlie Plain. Starting with 2E, there are 4 players pre-registered so far. 2 players over a 1700 rating, Thomas Weinberg and Johnny Holeva. This is I'm sure this is going to draw more players than this, and not everyone is pre-registered. And there are a lot of tough players. And Matt Kirk is also pre-registered, and Charlie himself, and I'm sure they'll pick up a few others. And this is it's going to be a very competitive event, and looking forward to seeing who comes out on top of that one. Only 2 players pre-registered for triples so far, but again, it's right after the 2E. I'm sure it will fire. I'm sure it will have plenty of players, and I'm sure a massive number of triples will be bred in San Diego. Also, this Saturday, in Kazan, Russia, in the Delphic Expanse region, we have a 2nd edition standard event. The tournament director for this is Alexei Korolev. Russia has a lot of players pre-registered and a lot of tough competition. There are 9 players pre-registered so far, 4 of them over 1700. Andrei Gusev is also pre-registered. His rating is over 1800, very close to 1900. So he looks like the guy to beat. But there are a lot of other players that are very solid that could also potentially take it. It's going to be a big event. Finally, on Sunday, we've got twin events going back to Marysville, Washington, in the Ferenginar region. Amber Van Bremen is running the remaining 2 games over there. 2nd edition standard and triples. 2E over there, 9 players pre-registered so far. Perhaps they'll pick up a couple more if they can get to 11. That's the magic number where 2 players will get awarded a bye for Gen Con instead of 1. But right now, looking at 9 on the roster. Highest rated player here, Michael Van Bremen. Justin Ford is also sporting a rating over 1700. But a lot of other top players also going to be there. Jay will be there. And, of course, Amber, Richard DeLashmet. Lots of tough competition in the Seattle area. And they're going to wrap up with triples. 5 players pre-registered so far. I'm sure they will do more than that. They'll have a lot of carryover from the 2E event, and there will be some more exciting regional events. Looking forward to seeing who the winners of these events are going to be, and recapping them right here on the show next week. In the meantime, you can check out all of the winning decks from last week, and commentary on each of those decks over on Lucas Thompson's article series, the Road to Worlds article series. That's Edge of Hearing on the forums, but you'll see those on the main page. Great stuff, always worth the read, so check those out. Plugs. Right now, I am plugging Return to Farpoint Series 2. This is an online series of tournaments for 2nd edition, where we play a tournament with just 1 set and then add more sets to the pool with each successive event until finally we get to a full traditional event with sets 1 through 14. We did this last year. I'm bringing it back. Starting in July with Premiere only. The full schedule is going to be out very soon, so be prepared if you're looking forward. There are achievements involved with playing and winning Return to Farpoint events. So if you're looking for some competitive second edition action and possibly some new achievements, if you don't have them already, then be on the lookout for those events. Also, if you're going to be in Florida area, if you're going to be in Central Florida, the end of June, our first edition regional for Cardassia is taking place Saturday, June 27th in Palm Bay at 4 p.m. Eastern. Looking forward to some 1E action. This is the final regional event on the final week of the season. So, hope you can make it out there and come play some 1E with us. All right, that's it for now. Going to wrap this up and see you next week where we talk about some more regional events. So this has been Daniel Matteson for the Rundown, ending transmission.